เยอะเหมือนกัน
ส่วนใหญ่ก็คือที่ใช้วิ่งนะก็คือจำนวนคนเท่าไหร่ด้วยคนละขวด
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Nick. This is Khun Tan. And let's just get that straightened. We're now going to try and climb Thailand's 5th or 6th or 7th highest mountain, depending who you talk to. It's called Doi Langka Luang. And 2 days ago we climbed Doi Luang Chiang Dao, which is Thailand's 3rd highest mountain. And we were with about 300 other people. And today we're doing this, and I think we're going to be the only people on this mountain. And we're planning to camp on top with the snakes and the tigers, all alone. What could possibly go wrong?
Apologies again for the poor sound quality on this video. It will improve next time, I promise. There are subtitles in English and Thai that you can turn on, and here is an overview of the route that we took, starting from Doi Radar as it's known, there on the left.
ตอนนี้นะคะเราก็อยู่กันตรงที่ทางเข้าเส้นทางศึกษาธรรมชาตินะคะดอยลังกาหลวงจากสถานีเรดาร์นะคะเส้นทางบอกว่าระยะทาง17 กิโลแล้วก็มีคนบอกว่าวิวสวยมากตามมาเลยค่ะ
Last night we stayed at the far end of this walk, Khun Tan Luang, and the village chief kindly drove us over this morning so we could start here, which is a radar station, so that we got a different route down from what we're taking up. We're on the downhill already. There'll be plenty of uphill later.
Just on the first big ascent of the walk. It was nice and cool at the bottom, but it doesn't take long to heat up, eh? So
we got to the top of the first peak after about an hour and 15 minutes. That's where we've come from. Down there, the radar station. And this is where we're heading, through the trees. That's the next peak.
the National Park staff have put these little yellow squares along the route, which is quite helpful. But to be honest, it's quite well worn anyway, so it's not really a problem following the trail at the moment.
อันนี้นะคะน่าจะเป็นเก่าลัดป่าไม่แน่ใจเหมือนกันว่าภาษาอังกฤษเรียกว่าอะไร
I don't know too. Some sort of nut. That's as much as I know.
ต้นอยู่ตรงนี้นะคะต้นใหญ่มาก
11 and we're about halfway. So we're doing quite well. And there's some very impressive peaks up to the left. I don't think we're going up that, but I'm not sure yet. When I said I wasn't sure if we were climbing that peak on the left, the answer is yes. And it's hard, it's all loose dirt and really steep. We've got the lightest camping gear and cooking gear that we could get hold of, but we're still carrying about 8 litres of water. At least we started with 8 litres of water, because I think the biggest danger of something like this is getting dehydrated. So at least that will get easier as we drink it. So there we go, we're on Doi Pangum, 1700 metres, and on top of the remains of a Thai flag, and there in the distance I believe is where we're headed, Doi Langka Luang.
ตอนนี้นะคะอยู่ที่ดอยผาโง้มแล้วสูง 1,700 เมตร แล้วเราก็จะไปยอดสูงสุดของดอยลังกาหลวงทางนี้นะคะ
There's Nampan coming down from that peak. And there's where we'll be descending tomorrow. And there's where we're heading now. Well, we got one big valley to go before we get there.
There's a lot of burnt trees up here. I'm not quite sure why. I'm not sure if it's been done deliberately or why they would do it, or if it's even lightning. I don't know. If you know, please let us know. So we're now on the last big ascent, and I'm going for my secret weapon, which is peachy apple, mango and banana puree baby food, full of everything you need. Let's give it a go. Calories, it's calories, right? Come on. Looking back to Doi Langka where we just crossed earlier. It's 2:45 and we're getting near the top now. Just looking back where we've been, and I think a lot of that haze is smoke from all the forests that they're burning, which is a bit of a shame. Apparently it gets worse as well later in the season, towards March, April. We found ourselves at this camp spot which we might use later, so we need to turn a bit of a sharp left and finish off the ascent and see whether there's anywhere to camp up there with more of a view. And just round the corner, this nice little statue of Buddha. Might have to say some prayers in a minute. How are you feeling? Huh? No, me too.
We made it finally. Just past 4 o'clock, so we'll be walking for 8 hours. There's the radar station in the distance. Here's the sorry remains of a Thai flag. And that's where the final ascent was from. There's a very tired Nampan. And here's a little shrine marking the summit. So we'll set up the tent right here, I think.
Be pretty, but it's up. Will it stand tonight's hurricane? That's the thing. That'll be alright. It'll be alright. Someone's about to pass out. Not from climbing a mountain, but from blowing up a mattress. I'm on wood gathering duties while Nampan sets up camp. I'm on top there. Good morning, 6:48 and the weather is windy and cloudy. You see the clouds whistling over the trees behind us. It's really a pack to make an early start before it gets hot.
ดอยลังกาหลวงความสูง 2,031 เมตร อ่านไม่เห็นป่าแห่งขุนน้ำหน้างามสูงเสียดฟ้า
We're
Khun Tan setting a blinding pace. I think she's in a big hurry to get down now. There in the distance in the cloud, we think is Langka Noi, which is the last peak we'll be climbing today before the final descent. 9:10. We're making good progress through the jungle. We should have brought 10 litres of water and not 8. We're actually on a different route from what we planned. We'll be following these red and white ribbons, which have been laid apparently for a race that somebody's going to do soon. Some crazy people. So following those, and the route that most people have taken before seems to be further up there. So hopefully we're going to join up again at Langka Noi, Doi Langka Luang, which is the next peak we're heading for. We're actually following the Chiang Mai Lampang provincial border here, so fingers crossed. On the other side of this valley will be the other route that people take up there, but I'm quite enjoying this one. Very nice, gentle walk. Up there is Doi Langka Luang. That Noi means small, whereas Luang means big. And there's a small shrine on there called the Satu in Thai. And we're told that there's some water up there. And we're praying that there is, because we're getting quite low. And if there is, I'm going to brew up the best cup of tea I've ever had. Fingers crossed. Water! Here! Water! I'm going to drink so much water. Get it down. Quickly, quickly. All of it. They've even made a nice pipe for us to drink from. That's thoughtful.
เนี่ยค่ะอาหารที่อร่อยที่สุดในการแคมป์ครั้งนี้มีขนมปังมีชีสแล้วก็ขนมปังวิธีทำแซนด์วิชง่ายมากจังกว่าแซนด์วิชมิกเจอร์
Cheese and cucumber sandwiches, right?
Yeah
Made in the mouth.
Yeah ทำอะไรอยู่คะทำอะไร
I'm Adnan.
อาบน้
I'm Adnaning. Now.
ำหนาวไหม
I'd like a full shower, but it is cold. It's the best high-tech, ultra-light drinking water bottles on the market, made by Nestle.
Well, the path obviously doesn't go down there, does it? So where does it go? We're on top of Doi Langka Luang, where we've come from. And Khun had enough, I think. And there's the view down to the valley. We have a brutal ascent waiting for us in a minute.
หมู่บ้านแม่ตอนหลวงนะคะอาชีพหลักของคนที่นี่ก็จะปลูกกาแฟ ก็ที่เห็นนี่ก็คือต้นกาแฟนะคะ ช่วงนี้เป็นช่วงฤดูเก็บเกี่ยว ก็จะเห็นเนี่ยเม็ดกาแฟสีแดงๆชาวบ้านที่นี่จะไม่ตัดต้นไม้ใหญ่เพื่อจะทำไร่กาแฟ เพราะว่ากาแฟต้องการร่มของไม้ใหญ่ ก็คือจะปลูกในป่าเนี่ย under big tree because coffee don't need the sunlight a lot
And how are your feet?
ตอนนี้เหรอเจ็บมาก
How are your legs?
ปวดมาก กาแฟที่นี่เป็นอาราบิก้านะคะ
Ah. We'll buy some of that at the bottom.
เดี๋ยว
We already had it at the beginning, right? And it was very nice.
we will show the how make a coffee ไหม
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And this will be a 3-hour video, right? Right, let's go. The last bit. I'm nearly back in civilization now. Nice broad track that vehicles could come up. So I shouldn't be long. And I know someone who's going to be very pleased to see the end of this.
อะไรอ่ะอันนี้อะไรอ่ะ
นะอันนั้นตั้งดอกตั้ง
ก้างกินได้เหรอ
กินได้อะมันมีรสขมหน่อยนิดหน่อยนั่นแหละ
ทำวิดีโอครับ
ดอกตั้ง
ดอกตั้งรสขมมีขม
ได้
อร่อยไหมครับ
อร่อย
ขม
มีข
bitter
มขมชอบขมก็อร่อย
ผมเหมือนกาแฟไหมต้องถาม
ขมเนื้อกาแฟนะกะ
อร่อยจ้ะ
เรามาจากโดยลวง no
ดอยลังกาหลวง
จากดอยลังกาหลวง
เหนื่อยมาก
พ่อก็เคยขึ้นมาก่อน10พ่อย่างได้10ปีปลายแล้ว
โอ้
ขึ้นไปหาแมงตัวแมงแง่มที่เขาขายแพงๆตรง
เดี๋ยวนี้ไม่มีตัวอะไรเลย
มันก็อยู่ต้นไม้สูงแล้วก็มันราคามันตกแล้วตกไป
เดี๋ยวนี้เขาทำฟาร์มเนาะมันไม่เอา
เขา
ในฟา
ส่ง
ร์ม
ไปญี่ปุ่นนะปู่หรือแม่เพราะมันจะออกลูกมาละไปเพาะได้แต่มันแปลงเหมือนแต่ก่อนละ
Tell him he's
ปลูกกาแฟ
กาแฟ
tell him he's the first human we've seen for 2 days.
คนแรกที่หนูเจอใน2 วันเนี้ยอยู่ในป่าไม่เจออะไรเลย
แม่คนกำลังมา
อ๋อกำลังมากันเหรอ
แม่กำลังเดินมา
แม่กำลังมาก็ดีเนาะมันแบบไม่ต้องตัดต้นไม้เนาะกาแฟมันอยู่ร่มๆไม่มีใครใช้แล้วมั้งคะไม่มีมั้งแต่น้ำตรงตรงท่อที่เขาต่อไว้มีนะคะตรงน้ำตกอ่ะแต่ในห้องน้ำหนูไม่มะเขือพวง
แป้งเขาเรียกมาแป้ง
มะแกว้ง ภาษาเหนือเรียกมะแกว้งแต่อันนี้ก็ถ้าจะเห็นในแกงเขียวหวานนะเม็ดเล็กๆกลมๆคล้ายๆถั่วลูกไร้กับกรีนนัทอินกินเคอรี่
Ah, yeah, I know.
very big tree นะ
Ah,
normal is small
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
jungle very big
we made it! Yes! Happy New Year!
Happy New Year
That was 3 weeks ago.
แม่อยู่
ฟังแล้ว
ดีเลยแม่กำลังทำกาแฟใช่ไหมเนี่ยมีคอฟฟี่
It's Khun Mali who owns the homestay and she's busy washing coffee beans.
red berry right
Yeah.
นั่น she put in this machine for cut skin off last night put the water in here
Yeah. To soak them overnight.
yeah water
Thank you for watching. It was an awesome hike, but quite a serious hike. So if you're going to do it, you need to be fit like us and take a lot of water. I would say 2 liters per person per day. plus 2 litres for the camp because it's a long way from humanity up there and we didn't see anyone for 2 days and it's heavy going and it's hot, so be careful. If you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe, and I'll be putting the routes on a couple of sites, so look in the video description for that. And Khun Tan is going to do a vlog
Yeah, maybe Pantip.
on Pantip.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll put a link to the blog as well down below. See you next time. Bye.